Hello, I'm Persia.
And I'm Joey, and you are watching an Addictive Daughter Skype Nugget. And today we are with Selena Barker. Hello, Selena.
Hi.
Selena is a career and life design coach. She has coached over 1,000 people. She's also appeared in the top 5 career books. And she has coached some celebrity rap stars, but we are afraid we cannot disclose who they are at this moment in time.
So, Selena, hello.
Hi.
How are you? You well?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are you, ladies?
Excellent. So, first question is, as a career coach, we wanted to know your journey, really. How did you get to this point of doing this career that you seemingly adore? Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I'm excited to share my story because my journey started very much in my mid-20s when I was at the stage where most of your audience are probably at. And I had come out of university, I landed what I thought was my dream job, I had the dream relationship, everything was great. I was like, yeah, I've got life sorted, I knew what was going on. Cut to about a year later, and I was miserable. The job that was my dream job, it just wasn't doing it for me. I realised I didn't want a boss, I didn't want to work in an office, I didn't want to work a 9 to 5, and I had no idea what else to do. There was no guidance out there to tell me. My parents were saying, no, stick with this job, it's great, it's really impressive. My friends were telling me the same. Everyone was saying, look, work is called that for a reason, it's supposed to be hard, you're lucky enough that you've even got a job. And they kept telling me to stop dreaming, stop being such a dreamer. But luckily enough for me, I have a very determined and rebellious spirit, and I was like, no, forget it. I didn't enjoy school. I told myself after school I'd be free. This is even worse. And I decided that what I was going to do was I knew that there was a world of work out there where people were loving what they were doing, where they were free, where they had variety, where they were playing to their own rules. I just didn't really know where that world was, but I knew it was out there. So I set myself a mission. And I remember telling people this, and they thought I was crazy. And I was just like, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to find that world of work, and I'm going to find out, learn from them how they do it, how they make their way in the world doing the things that they love. I'm going to learn how to do it for myself, and then I'm going to come back, I'm going to tell anyone who wants to know how to do it, how they can do it too. And I literally set that out as my mission, and
Amazing.
8 years later, that's what I'm doing. Now, the exciting part for me in that journey was then I just, in a proper moment of meltdown crisis, broke up with my boyfriend, quit my job, all in the same week. My parents thought I'd lost the plot, so did all my friends. And I said, you know what I'm going to do for the next 6 months? I'm going to see how many ways I can earn a living, having fun, and not being in permanent employment. I turned it into an adventure. I ended up traveling to San Francisco, Athens, Barcelona doing events. I scooped ice creams at festivals. I sold burritos in a market in East London. I taught Spanish. I made jewelry. Like, I did everything. I was suddenly living this incredibly exciting kind of bohemian lifestyle in London, which I had no idea was possible. And I was earning my way. I was paying my rent. I was eating just about enough food. I mean, I was on a very tight shoestring. But I was meeting fascinating people, and I really did what I set out to do. Then I ended up doing what I said was helping other people kind of get into a lifestyle that really suited them. I started getting amazing results, and I was like, this is the work I was born to do. I had a way of just seeing what it was that really brought people alive and where their talent was and how they could turn that into a career. And I just went out and I said, this is what I'm doing. You know, I didn't ask anyone's permission. I just got on with it, and it worked. And now it's my biggest passion in the world to help other people do the same, create the lives and create the careers that really suit them.
That's amazing. And do you know what? It's so relevant to the addictive daughters that we work with and that we have communication with, really, because I think there are so many 20-somethings who are having this essentially, it's quarter-life crisis, don't know what they're doing, don't know what their purpose is, and are just feeling really kind of underwhelmed by the prospect of working the day job that they hate for the rest of their lives. But they don't know what the solution is, they don't know how to move forward, and they're feeling stuck. So this is just
such
amazing.
a juicy topic. So what we'd really love is, I guess, 3 nice tips / tools to help them with this.
Yeah. Okay, well, the first thing I would say is actually to not stop being a dreamer. A lot of people will say, stop being such a dream, you've got to be realistic now, this is the real world. Don't stop doing that. What I did was I took my dream seriously. So actually really give yourself a chance. Get a big piece of paper and write down all those enormous pipe dreams, all the things you want to do. And at the heart of them, find what's the experience, what is it I really want from these dreams. And that will start to give you the core ingredients that you need to make up your career. So that would be the first thing to do. Don't stop dreaming. Take your dreams seriously. The second thing is, and this is the piece that people miss out time and time again, and I think it's because we weren't taught it in school, and it's to this like an adventure. Approach it like a scientist. Approach it like an artist. Really go out there. Do like I did. Take a chunk of time and actually give yourself the chance to see what's out there in the world. You know, we're given quite a limited view of the world with school and university. They try and give us an expansive view of it, but it really isn't. Explore and experiment. If you feel like, maybe I'd love to run a cafe, do a little pop-up stand. If you think, oh my God, what would it be like to, I don't know, work with animals? Go and get some, you know, it's back to work experience, but go and shadow someone, do a couple of days. Get out there, talk to people, but exploring and experimenting without having to rush to have an answer is the best thing you could ever do for yourself. And it's the best fun you can do as well. And the third thing is about the people you surround yourself with. You know, there's that classic saying that the 5 people you spend most of your time with influence you the most. So if you feel like, oh my God, I would just love to be in a world where everyone's like passionate about music and doing all these things, go and get into that world. Find ways. You don't have to, you don't need a role to get in there. Just go and be in that world. Hang out in it. Meet people. That you'll be amazed at you won't be amazed. But if you go to someone and say, I love what you do. I am so full of admiration for what you do. Could I please take you out for coffee and just hear about it? Of course people are going to say
yeah. People bloody love that shit.
Yeah. I've got a question for you. So something that's come up quite a lot with a couple of coaching clients recently is that this idea of your first point about don't lose those ideas of what those dreams are. Yeah. Some people don't know or seem to have completely lost so long ago. They say, I don't even know what I enjoy anymore. Yeah. So what would your answer be to that? How do you find what your passion is if you're feeling that disconnected?
It's a similar thing. First of all, when you're at that stage, forget about it being related to career or work or anything. And it's really going back to basics and really going back to what makes you come alive. And you play. It's the same thing. Explore and experiment. But go and play. Go and let yourself do the things that you think, oh, I can't now because, I need to grow up a bit and not do that. Go and do ridiculous art projects just for the sake of it. Go and have fun. Go and do wild things. I did trapezing last summer. Which
I love that.
Amazing. And it really opened me up and reminded me of a side of myself that's just And, I got a massive canvas. I did a ridiculously big painting for no reason other than to just, get myself coming alive. So I think go and play, go and have fun. It doesn't have to seem serious and where is this taking me? It doesn't matter. It's all about you coming alive and getting back in touch with where your passion lies. And it's really common to come out of school and university not knowing what that is. So if you're feeling like that, do not worry. There are plenty of reasons why that's happened, and I tend to blame education.
I blame education too.
It's
so funny that you say that. I mean, that's so similar to our story with Addictive-Daughter. I think one of the things that has been so useful for us is to forget about the money side of it. Because at the beginning when we started Addictive-Daughter, and everyone was, we had so many naysayers, what is this? And we're we don't know yet, but we're going to just keep working until we do.
It feels good.
It feels right. Yeah. And that's the thing is just to do, what do you enjoy doing other than, going out and partying when you don't look at the time, when it's not about a career. So for us, we were obsessed with reading self-help books, which kind of gave us a big clue. And also we were actresses, so we loved performing and speaking on stage and all those sorts of things. And when you added all those up, and actually a lot of people go, oh, well, I love doing this, and just don't, at the beginning, think about it as a career thing, I suppose. Totally amazing.
Exactly. You forget, I think my whole thing is my career is my biggest creative project. It's the source of my adventures, it's the source of meeting the most fascinating people. That's what I wanted my life to be full of. I just had never associated that could be my career. I thought career had to be a bit dry and boring and, something you just had to do. And one final thing I would say is while you're figuring that out, yes, you have to make money. So it's the job that makes money and just gives you enough to kind of get by, doesn't take up too much of your time, doesn't stress you out too much. and then spend the rest of your time really do projects. Do small 30-day projects, you know, shoot a video. I bet you guys started like, let's just shoot a video, let's see where it goes. And it grows and grows. But we're having fun, we're playing like kids. And I think the more we get back to that, which we had taken out of us through school, like be serious, think seriously, be a grown-up, it's just like scrap all that, get back to being a kid, play, have fun, and it will come.
It will
and
come on
it's
its own.
exciting.
That's amazing. So let's just give a little recap. So number one was
Don't
dreaming.
stop dreaming. Take your dreams seriously. Really get them out there, unwrap them, see the experiences that lie at the heart of them. Number two, explore and experiment. Treat this like an adventure, a big project. Take that seriously, but have fun with it. Talk to people, but explore and experiment. And the final one is put yourself into the world you want to be part of. Surround yourself by the kinds of people that inspire you, that are up to interesting things, and go and talk to them. And slowly but surely you will find your way into that world and you will find the role for you. But yeah, it's all about the people.
Oh, love it. That is beautiful. So, Selena, this has been marvellous.
Yay!
Really great. Where can people find out more about you? Because we know that they're going to want to after this.
Well, the best place is my website, www.selinabarker.com. I am on Twitter. Yeah, I am on Twitter, Selena Barker. And yeah, you'll just find me, well, just go to my website and you'll see lots of videos and all sorts of stuff like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Selena. It's been amazing chatting with you.
You too.
Thank you so much. We'll speak to you soon.
If you'd like a life nugget and a weekly dose of happiness and motivation straight to your inbox, sign up at addictive-daughter.com and join us and thousands of others in getting addicted to the good stuff today.